picked up a great beat on your supercar stereo, Jazz.
You dig it, huh, Spike? Well, let me ramp up the decibels for you.
You know, it's just good to see that, you know, there's more than just old sleeping men in their basements.
I would have waited an eternity for this.
Kara might have rushed the production of Thundercracker to get it out before Christmas.
Kara's just trying to beat everyone to the punch now.
Frankly, I think I'm going to end up buying this.
This figure's not overly complicated in design.
Has the toy version got a different head sculpt?
Isn't there a captain of the Lost Lamppost?
He's a co-captain. He's
Yeah, especially considering it costs so much.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf. This is episode 49, recorded live on February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day 2016. Tonight I'm joined by John. Hello, John.
Hiya.
And Daniel, back again.
Hey.
How's your week been, guys?
It's been a boring week for me, really. Nothing too exciting. Just been building a chicken shed, and because I'm a chef and not a builder, it took about 4 days.
What figures are you displaying in there?
Live ones. They go gobble gobble. No, just for our chickens. That we bought a wooden aviary last time, and they just die in the weather. So.
Do I have to put a disclaimer at the end of the show? No animals are hurt into making this.
Yeah, never.
That sounds like fun.
Daniel, you said terrible. You've been busy.
Yeah. Note to self, don't do a podcast after doing like a going out on an all-night bender the night before. It's probably not the best idea. But no, besides that, not a lot's been going on for me. It's kind of relaxed. I've just been plodding along, cleaning, rearranging my house, getting ready for university.
Nice.
Trying to be an adult, and it's not working. It's not working. I can't adult. Somebody teach me to adult.
Here you're asking two other grown men that collect toys.
Yeah, well, you somehow adult better than me, so you can, you can still ask for help.
I think we just pretend and manage to scrape through.
Yep, that's right.
Fake it till you make it.
Oh shit! All right then, I'll focus on that.
Yeah, people think I'm an adult until they come over to my house.
Met the giant Lego.
And then I'm just ever considered a 16-year-old kid.
Sweet 16.
If only.
Yeah. I haven't been up to much this week. We had our week of giveaways for the paid members in the group. That went well.
And you set up your new man cave.
Yeah, I've sort of done some moving around the man cave.
You're using like the bonnet of your car as like the desk.
I
I've had
actually
to
really
move away
like
from that. Well, it's good because I can turn the monitor around and put the wireless mouse and keyboard in on the steering wheel and play games from inside.
Oh, nice.
But I went to Bunnings yesterday and priced some insulation and cement sheeting and all that stuff, and it's not going to be anywhere near as expensive as I thought it was going to be, so I've got tomorrow off. I'm going to go to town and start buying some supplies and get some stuff done. Because the biggest issue at the moment is I've got the roller door up so I can see the back wall of the house where the modem is, and I've got better reception here than I did when I had the computer inside. But because that roller door's open, I'm sure we'll have a train come along any time now. I'll have to mute for or something. There's a lot of noise. I done a podcast at 5 o'clock yesterday morning, and the crickets were pretty loud.
Oh, yeah. They can get real loud when there's a lot of them.
Yeah, yep. So it's a work in progress, but and the good thing about sort of doing this, we are recording 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning, which is different. Woo-hoo! So no end of podcast sleeping or anything. Although Daniel, you might be an exception to that.
No, I'm wide awake, buddy. I'm good.
That's all right.
I'm good.
So it's something different. If there are any background noises, I apologise, but yeah. Alright.
Oh, that's awesome.
Off the Shelf is the podcast for Transformers Collectors Club Australia. The website, the YouTube channel, the iTunes link, all it's in the run sheet. You can head over to the website, transformerscca.com, where you'll see everything. Paid members, your member numbers are listed there, along with all the committee members. Community news, Australian listeners, we have hit our 200, or we've hit 202 paid members, so you're probably going to hear a lot less of becoming a paid member until renewal in July. But we had a paid members giveaway, gave a figure away every day for the last week, and we got an extra 9 members out of that, which is good. So we're sitting at 202 paid, and social member count is up 24 from last week at 1618. So
Wow, that's awesome.
we are rocketing along. I'm hoping to be at 2,000 before we get to our first con, and I reckon it's doable.
Yeah, that's awesome. 2,000 members is a solid effort for sure.
Especially in a year, pretty much, isn't it?
Well, yeah, 700, so we've sort of doubled, and that's hopefully by the end of next year we'll be at 3,000, going off the same math.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. Also, we've still got the survey going on for our 50th or / 1 year anniversary. Our 1 year anniversary it would have been Friday, but we're going to go off episode 50 to celebrate it. I'll keep on bumping it to the top of the post. Just look out for the Off the Shelf banner in the Facebook group. It's on the website also, and the Off the Shelf Facebook page. Go over there. Just a couple of questions. What your favourite figure was last year. And as always, if there's anything we can do to improve or change in the podcast that you want us to see us do, so head on over and do that. Toy Fair is currently happening, although I think it's about to wind up. We've probably seen all we're going to see. First up off the ranks, we have new names, images, etc. for the Robots in Disguise. I'm guessing this is all from Season 2. There's a few one-step changes, a few mini-cons, a couple of battle packs, and there's a Warrior-class Scorponok and Wingblade coming. I reckon the Wingblade looks pretty good.
Wingblade looks alright. I mean, I don't mind the mini cons. I don't get them, but I don't mind them at the same time. It's just something with me and mini cons, I guess.
Yeah, well, I got 4 from Toys R Us on Friday, and they're not bad little figures.
Yeah,
I
like
the deployers like they are actually, but
and for play value, like if you're a kid actually getting them, like I think they're very good. They're pretty good.
well, then they're on special. They'll reduce to $1.95 too. So
I would have got
two
them for that.
Yeah, I grabbed every one of it.
That's why I haven't bought them yet, because they're normally like $10 each or something. So I'm like, I won't do that. But...
yeah, but even $10, it's something to throw on the trolley to keep the little one happy or keep yourself happy.
Oh yeah, like I'm just hoping in a few months I'll end up starting to see them at the car boot sales.
Yeah, yep.
You know, that's generally what happens. I just have to wait a year after the release.
Yeah, and yeah, they should be $5 or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
That'll be good.
yeah, I don't.
So yeah, you've got Platinum Edition Grimlock. Whoa, what?
Yeah,
apparently it's
that's-
a retool.
Yeah, they've painted the Fall of Cybertron one green and put the ROD head on it by the looks of it. So he's got his shield, which is yellow, his sword, which is yellow. So your yellow see-through plastic.
The energy sort of vibe going.
It's interesting doing a Platinum Edition in the ROD line when it's sort of catered to the younger crowd. But then I suppose they've done a Platinum Edition of the Magnus for Transformers Prime too, with that Weaponizer Prime repaint or retool. So yeah, it's a ROD Grimlock that's going to be twice as much as what the current Warrior one is.
Nice. And what's this? Is that Optimus Prime, the big giant blue?
Yeah, I thought it was Starscream when I first seen it.
Actually, from like some of the smaller pictures, I thought it was Ultra Magnus because the Lesser was blue.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on. Yeah, no, it's actually a kind of cool looking Prime. Kind
Well,
of.
it's like it's taken off the off what we're going to see later with the Power Master Optimus Prime. Just a lot of different add-on colour, just beefed up.
Yeah, that and he has a giant chicken stuck to his chest.
Are you talking about the one with wings?
Yeah, if you
Oh,
go
yeah.
in, go and look at his chest. This is a giant bird just stuck to his chest.
You know, he just likes to keep a bird there.
It makes no sense though. It just looks odd because there's these 2 feet that just sit there and go, look at me, I'm
it.
actually a bird.
It's the return of the breast force.
Well, that's it. There must be. I
You know,
can't
the
see.
breast force warriors.
I
They'll
can't
click
see
off
a
their
figure.
chest and turn into little animals.
I can't see a figure here that attaches or detaches though.
Yeah, it just looks like a giant fucking chicken.
Yeah, yeah. Well, while we try and get John back, we'll just finish up on this. It must detach or something because you have a look at the artwork and you can't see the feet or anything there. So
And it had, in the box, there it is. There's a picture of him in the box, him standing beside it, and sort of like the back trailer bit for him in alt mode. And you can see that it does come off,
oh yeah, yep.
because there it is sitting in the side of the box there.
Mm.
If I'm going to be honest, I would not have the bird on it at all. I'd just leave that chest the way it is because it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, you got that see-through blue on it.
Yeah, and that giant bird just chilling in the chest. It's sort of like an afterthought. They're like, there's not enough putty things on it.
Yeah. Hey guys, you know we we use clear plastic instead of paint. We got some extra money here. We'll just make this little bird stick to the front of him.
Yeah, kind of silly. I mean, yeah, in my opinion, I get the whole mini-bot thing, and it was just like, yeah, no, not my vibe. And Bumblebee looks like trash. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, they all. It's sort of looking exactly the same as the giant one. They all use that same design. I'm not a big fan of it yet.
It might be better articulation-wise, and I just don't look at that white elbow joint. It's like they could have painted the elbow joint to look at least kind of like everything else. Where's the orange dude? It's like the side swipe.
The orange, no, it's Drift.
Is it? Because if you got the Drift Bugatti Veyron, but there's another one there later on that you can see that it's not Drift. It's a Minicon by the looks of it. It looks like an insect. If you scroll down beside it, it's in the same set as set of photos with Grimlock and Bumblebee.
Oh yeah, I got you. Little orange. Oh yeah, little orange Batmobile.
Yeah. Eventually, that's kind of what he looks like, is his little Batmobile.
Next up from Toy Fair, we got Combiner Wars Platinum Edition images. We're getting the Victorian box set, which we knew about, the Clash of the Planet Junk set, which is the Wreck-Gar and Rodimus redos, and I don't think...
Yeah, but they've got a third image in a third character joining them. Another bike.
But what about the Cyclonus Scourge and Sweeps pack?
That's looking good.
Oh man, I want that. That is all the clear purple.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
something.
okay, that's actually kind of pretty. I
Yeah.
actually kind of really like that figure.
And I need a
say.
Sweeps. I've only got a Scourge, or no. Yeah.
The only problem being Platinum, it's going to be $150. How many are you going to buy just so you can get free sweeps, or a swarm of sweeps to go behind your Cyclonus?
Yeah. Well, the problem is I've already got I had 3 of those that Cyclonus figure, but I just sold one. So if I buy one pack, that puts me back up to 3 again.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably just the one set though. But I just love that. I love the clear purple.
Yeah. Yep. I'm loving the Wreck-Gar, just the paint on him.
He does look very good. And I don't have a Wreck-Gar, so it would be worth getting.
No, it wouldn't, because that Rodimus looks horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's okay. That's okay. I'll just pull a John and like, you know, record, you know,
It's
Rodimus,
destroying him.
yeah, Rodimus coming into contact with, you know, various objects of destruction.
And Victorion, I know Toys R Us are getting this in shortly. It's on its way, so it's slowly getting here. But
You're
You know
not
what the
getting
sad part is I actually like the color scheme. Like, the more and more I look at it, the more and more I kind of want it.
as a combiner,
Yeah,
yep.
Victorion.
yeah.
Oh, nah. It's hot. I just don't like the colour, eh?
You voted for it.
Oh, did I?
I didn't. Someone did.
Yeah, I must have missed that. Me and my sleep voting.
I don't know. Like, honestly, I actually kind of like it. Like,
I think that was the only colour to vote on. So even when no one voted on it, it's still won.
but, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah.
to be fair, though, I also have that really terrible, like, dual pack with Blitzwing and,
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got
Astro
that
Train.
platinum release, yeah.
yeah, the like, where it's like, you know, Blitzwing
Yeah.
is, like,
Mm.
disgusting colours.
Mine painted.
Yeah, I remember seeing that at the shop in the airport when I was on the way to Japan. At like, you know, when we stopped at Singapore or whatever, and I saw that, I was like, yeah, and I opened it up and saw the weird colours, and it was just like, oh, damn, and just put it back. I was so disappointed.
I love how.
But see, I like I really do. I like these shit colours that they are. So I'm just like, I gotta keep these.
Well, it's pretty. It's G2 really. I love how they've given her. The only one they've given her special hands, yet the sword plugs into the top of the thumb. Not the actual hand doesn't hold the sword.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
what's
kinda
going
funny.
on with the arms because that sword hand's holding the sword down, the arm straight, but it's just above the knee. Where most of the combiner wars, or the
And it's-
combiners, their hands are hanging down near their knees.
It's only going to be a Hasbro release, right? Because it doesn't exist to Takara.
No,
it ain't
yeah.
going to be a Unite Warrior.
No, that's why it's coming to Toys R Us already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll wait and see if I can get one on clearance or something. But
Probably. I reckon you then, like, if they don't move, like, you'll end up getting one half price.
and it'll depend.
And
The same with the
let's face it,
Cyclones.
they're not gonna move. They're not gonna move. Like, no one's gonna go out and buy this. So, like, you know.
Well, if anyone does, it's the people that voted for it.
Yeah, people that know the character. But, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get a kid dragging grandma into Toys R Us going, "I want this one, mummy." Oh, look, it's Victorion. So,
And I'm just gonna point out that in the individual, like, alt modes, right, the ugliest looking one out of the lot is the Lambo. Or the Ferrari looking one.
yeah,
So where it's
Yeah.
like legit, it's just like all like that weird like baby blue pastel green on top, and then bright vibrant orange on the bottom. It's just like, why couldn't you do it like the other car where it's just all sort of nicely matched?
yeah, do something in the middle of the bonnet and the roof.
Yeah,
have
just
that-
just to break it up a little bit. Man,
Well,
that
just
thing's
to-
nice. Or
just do the exact opposite in colours than what the Ferrari is or whatever it is. Just do blue around the side and the orange stripe over the top.
I reckon they were just the colours that was left at the factory.
Yeah, but those
We-
colours
we
haven't
got-
been
we
on
gotta
anything
use
else.
We've got to use a whole bunch of this paint, boys. Let's just paint every figure the same.
Barry ordered 100 litres of this stupid paint that we don't use.
Yeah.
God damn it, Barry.
yeah, Victorian it is.
Next up we got to look at Wave 1 of the deluxes for Titan's Return. Although it's only really their box art, and again, here come the blurry images. I'm guessing by this time next week we'll actually see.
If you actually click on the pictures, they come up clear.
I'm clicking on them, they're still blurry. I can see the little thumbnails at the top are clear, and I click on them and then getting blurry images.
And who are you trying to look at?
Oh, this is going on all of them.
Because,
Yeah,
like,
we'll
if you look
see.
at Fortress Maximus has some good shots of Scourge and Cup. I mean, Scourge and Blur, both in alt mode and vehicle mode. So they got two of them.
In the display,
In the display?
Yeah, you've jumped ahead one. We're in the reveals for Titan's Return Wave 1.
Oh, okay,
Which
I've got to
is
go back
the,
a bit. No, yeah, it's because I'm working on photos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's package.
Oh, yeah.
Skull Cruncher.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing that's Hardhead.
That's the one I'm actually interested in.
Skull
You know?
Cruncher.
Skull Cruncher, yeah.
Yep.
Gotta love a gator.
So, well, this basically shows us what we're getting in Wave 1, so March, April, when these fellas come in.
So I always get confused with sizes. What size are they?
Deluxe.
They're like the limbs, like limbs on combiners.
Yeah, deluxe size.
Yeah, that size. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I'll be happy with that for that Skull Cruncher.
Yeah, so we'll get straight into the Fort Max display images because they've got all these figures sitting here in their sets. There's a hell of a lot of headmasters in these photos.
Yeah, it actually angers me a bit because like you're not going to have that many headmasters buying just those figures there.
Yeah.
Like, and it's, you know, like I can see like in my shot, the one I'm looking at right now, there's like 5 of the purple dude. I'm like, who's going to do that? Who's going to go buy 5 of the one dude?
It's not something you'd troop build, I don't think.
But you did say, I think, was it you saying that they're going to have packs of their
Yeah,
heads?
4 packs.
So maybe, I guess, but
Yeah. It'd be
You'd
something
rather.
easy to do, but
yeah, who
We've
wants
got-
little bots? Like,
yeah. I'm guessing the green one's Hardhead's headmaster, but we've got Fort Max here revealed in his city mode.
I like it.
Lays down, spreads his legs.
Oh, now I like it even more.
Hold on a second there.
You've just made a sale.
They still haven't been able to do something with the hands. For Metroplex had
Yeah.
the same issue where the arms and hands just couldn't do anything. Although it is G1 accurate, so I can't really.
Except the wings on his back,
Yeah,
on his shoulders that look like the bits of the legs off Metroplex.
Yeah.
They're just pulled off and attached to his
retool
shoulder.
them a bit.
Yeah, we've got a bit here. Let's just stick it on him.
Yep.
But I like
Like
it.
even if you turn the hands up the other way and make him a gun turret or something, have something plug on the top to hide the palm, and use because he's got those pipe fingers on him.
I've got Metroplex given the finger. So it gives it works just. So I'll just do the same with Fort Max.
Yep. Interesting to see there's no Soundwave here. They've only got Blaster, so he might not be along yet. But, Galvatron's looking good.
Yeah, Galvatron's there. Who's the what's the Bat's guy's name? The purple bat?
Scourge, is it?
No, the Bat.
Oh, not Eight Face. I don't know.
He's up the back there, but he looks alright. Like,
Yeah.
he looks good as well. But yeah, like Scourge, I don't know. I sort of like the alt mode,
Yeah, the alt mode looks very, very Scourge.
but then the robot just looks a bit weird from what
Yeah.
but I haven't, I
It
can't
looks
see
a lot. It looks a lot better than the photos we've seen.
Yeah, he
Like
doesn't
the
look as
concept
fat.
art. Yeah, he doesn't look as short and scrawny.
He's just got something weird on his chest.
Yeah, some silver bit.
Yeah, but
I can't.
I'll
zoom
still
in.
probably get one
Yep.
or two. At least that'll be a cheap thing that then you can get a few of them.
Yep.
Sit them around the Unicron heads.
Yep. Who else we got there? Got a few of the Legends figures. Buzzsaw. No, not Buzzsaw. Stripes, I think that is.
Yeah, that's Stripes.
Yeah.
With the
That's
plain head.
Yeah, we'll see more of them. What about the Fort Max in bot mode? What do you reckon? He's tall than Metroplex.
Oh yeah, I think for a retool, it's a good job.
It's not all blue plastic. There's some different paint in there. Like Metroplex was all white and black, really.
Yeah, yeah, it
I
does
never-
break it up.
Yeah, I never got the stickers applied to him because I didn't have 3 hours to do it. But I know a lot of people pen lined marks and everything on him to make him stand out more. But
Oh yeah, he does have a wheel. Because someone was saying it was Dre, I think, that spotted it, and he's like, it's just Metroplex's chest turned around. Yeah, like they've spun it around, and I'm like, yeah, they have, because that's where that wheel is.
oh no,
That wheel bit, like at the front, it's not so much a wheel. It's like ratchet sort of
Well,
joint.
the whole shoulder for the arm, it rotates around there to go to the back.
Yeah, so that's what they have done though, is spun the top around, but then they've added a midsection, that bit where the Autobot symbol is, that's all blue there.
Yeah, yep.
That's like a skinny little torso on Metroplex, so they've just added a big chunk there, and then sort of
I remember
retooled his
I
legs.
remember people speculating early on that that narrow waist would be perfect to put his two splitting skyscraper bit, or his two cannons there. I don't see the cannons, but it definitely looks like that comes around and joins together for something.
100% though, that bit, that there's a bit on, that like his wings are 100% just the front bit of his leg. They've just pulled it off the leg and stuck it to his shoulders.
Yep, the feet, the toes the same.
Yeah.
And just instead of having the ramp just down at his feet, they've got the guns.
Yeah, everything, they've just taken that ramp and that back piece off and put the guns there, and then the arms are slightly different, I think, or is it just on an angle? It's just on an angle.
I wish he had cannons on his wrists.
Yeah, that's what he's missing, a bit more cannons. He's got something weird on the side of his leg there, on the right-hand side. See, you can see something poking out. Like
the old one had the helipad that folded around and stuck beside his leg, but I don't know what's going on with that. Because there's one shot. Yeah, there's one shot where it's detached and it's going under his leg cannon somewhere. So I don't know if that just pegs in there to homage the original, and it's part of the playability of it.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But we'll see. It'll be interesting. Metroplex was about $149, $150 when it came out. Toys R Us had it for $199. So I think if we get this for under $200.
Well, I think this is the first one I'm gonna wait for Takara. Like, I normally rush out and get them, like the Hasbro ones, but I just want to see what Takara's going to do first.
Yeah, someone asked about that in the group today, because you're going to get this one, and Takara's going to do theirs with, I'm guessing, his sword and that.
I didn't think of that. The sword would be a good addition.
Yeah, plus you're going to have a bot conversion where all the red's probably chrome red.
Yeah, see, now that...
Like Devastator.
I'd have to see it first, because the Devastator didn't look good, chromed. Well, that's my opinion, but...
But like Metroplex, the price isn't going to go down on him. You'll still be able to get retail for it if you decide to sell it in a year's time.
Yeah, that's right.
Or 2 years' time, so...
I don't know, no box is big enough for Metroplex, so how will you get a box big enough to post?
I had to make one.
It'd be an expensive thing to post, though.
Yeah, raid the box bin at Bunnings. No, I shipped Metroplex from here to Brisbane. It was $23.
Actually, you know what someone told me? A little tip: if you've got an Australia Post that's large enough to do the post it yourself desk, it doesn't go by the cubic sizing. It only goes by weight, so it doesn't matter how big the box is.
Yep.
So you actually save money.
That's a pretty cheap tip.
That'd be the way to do it.
Yeah, so unfortunately I don't have one that has that counter here on the Gold Coast because I'm crap. So, but yeah, it's a good tip for everyone else.
All right, Daniel, what do you think, Fort Max?
I kind of like it. So for me, it's not an issue about like it being a retool for Metroplex, partly because I don't own a Metroplex. But
I think it's gone far enough away. Like, fair enough, yes, we've just pointed out a couple of things that are exactly Metroplex, but...
we all knew it was coming.
Yeah, I think I might wait as well for Takara.
Yep.
Just to see,
Just to see, like, if there is any differences, like, if there's any noticeable... Well, there'll be noticeable difference, but to see which one I like more, because, like, Takara's come out with some, like, hyper-detail ones, and I've preferred the Hasbro one over the top.
Just from memory, though, like the only difference to Takara, Metroplex had a second gun.
Yeah, but see, I was about to say something then, which I'm just going to put this out. I could be completely wrong, but the only reason I have hopes is Takara has done retools in the Combiner Wars series so far. You know, like the Night Warriors, and they've done up with different moulding and stuff. So there's a chance that they could retool Fort Max to make him look more, better.
Especially this figure, it's sort of right in the Takara wheelhouse.
Yeah, because
Japanese character and everything.
exactly where Metroplex was just a Generations.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't in the whole retooling of things. They were just going to use it now later to retool. So that's why I think Takara could go all out on this one.
And if they are going to go all out, do you reckon there'll be the possible repainting the Grand Maximus
Ooh.
as well?
They probably would do that as a special or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe that would be the
Like
Comic Con
we
one.
speculated
or the
all speculated all the different repaints we could have got for for Metroplex,
God
and
knows.
even the Constructicons, the yellow and the orange ones, and just no
Just nothing.
wanting to do that at all. But maybe this one with Takara is where we're going to see.
And just because that we have seen that happen now in the Combiner Wars series, you
Yeah.
know, like I've been well amazed by how Takara just then ends up going, yeah, we just don't like your one robot, so we're just making a new robot or something like. And then you're just like, wow, yeah, like whereas Hasbro's just retooling, and repainting everything.
Yep.
So be interesting.
All right. Okay.
Brainstorms next, is it?
Yeah, I'll just mind
Yeah.
stopped.
I'm kind of interested in Brainstorm, like the vehicle mode.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got proper images of the figure during the
Yeah.
week, but
Oh no, yeah, it's Blur down there. But I'm just disappointed that it's a retool of Blur for the fact that it hasn't been that long ago that they did a Brainstorm. Like, it's still a few years ago now, like the Generations one, but the Generations one is still a good Brainstorm. So I just don't see why they had to retool something for
Well,
a
they're
Brainstorm
only-
and just focus on another character. Like
they're only
I don't know.
comparing the legs. They reckon the legs look like Blur, but then
But
we've only
it
seen-
is Blur. It is the figure. Like, you can see like that jet. Like when you look at it, you can see the
Oh,
back
yeah.
bit of
Yeah.
of Blur there, and it's 100% they've used him. But like I don't mind. Like I still don't mind the look of it. But I just don't see why they went with Brainstorm.
I still reckon it'll be turned around and made into Cup, but but that's for a different story. It's got a lot of detail. I wonder how much
Yeah.
this detail is going to be lost in the mould, or just
Maybe
lost
not
because
so
it's
much
all
the
going to be painted
mould.
blue.
Also, the paint app, I think, will be
Yeah.
the defining factor.
And it's still going to be the same size, yeah, as like the other Brainstorm.
No, this will fit in with the deluxes.
Okay, so
Yeah. So yeah, I think once we see it with some paint on it, definitely interested though.
it's weird when you look at the art though, like that art that they've shown. It's more green.
They might have had some more of that stuff left over from Victorion.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no.
Because that looks more green and grey to me than blue.
Yeah, no, that's like grey and green.
So I'm a bit worried. If it's green, I won't probably get it.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Takara. I don't know about the colours on this.
So for those that are Takara's released and hand images of Takara, Transformers Unite Warriors, UWA7 Bruticus. I'm gonna be hands down here. I actually I kinda like it.
Yep.
I like the chest piece a lot better. Yeah, like his chest, and I like that silver legs, like
Yep.
the leg connected
Yeah,
bit. But
yep.
I really like the new Blast Off in that colour. Like some people whinge about him, but I think they did a good job.
It's just different. All that brown. I don't know. I've got it ordered, so I'm not cancelling the order because of it.
Yeah, like Swindle.
I love the
sticks out
extra.
a bit. Like he's a bit too bright.
Yeah, but I love the extra detail, like the chrome roll bars and all that stuff they've done to him.
Yeah, like, I have no problem with his colour at all, but just compared to the other bots, everything else on there is more, just a dark colour where that's all bright.
It's more like a Pro Matte colour.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they
they're-
make the feet the same colours as the bots. They should make them both just like grey feet or silver feet or something.
I've got the add-on kit coming, so...
Oh, for me, I just don't like... I'm sorry, right? Look how big that bot is, yeah? Look how fucking tiny the feet are.
Yeah.
yeah, that's Combiner Wars. They've always
It
had
just
that
makes no
issue.
sense. Like, how the hell is a bot with, like, a Jeep and a tank for the bottom half of his legs, meant to support itself on those tiny little legs.
It's because they're doing that, that everything has to double up as a weapon or something. Where if they just made the fists and feet as fists and feet, that'd be better.
Well,
and
especially
bigger.
if Brawl's gun goes on top, or foot goes on top.
That's the
Especially when the
problem.
hands look so much bigger. Like, they're really big hands, but they're really small feet.
Yeah.
And again, gorilla mode, like before I was saying Victorian, the hands only go down to just below the hips, where these go down to the lower limbs.
Yeah.
It's just, all my combiners, I haven't got the arms.
What about defense?
Stretched out like
his
that.
arms are tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
Or
fold.
can they stretch out?
No, I don't fold them out like that. I just fold the figure in half and don't do the elbow,
Yeah.
just so it looks a bit better. Yeah, I've got this on pre-order, so the colour's not going to turn me off buying it.
No, yeah, I think it's good.
Yep. All right. Next up from Takara, we have some coloured images of Masterpiece Optimus Primal.
Yeah.
I really, yeah.
I hate the fact knowing that I'm gonna own this figure. Damn, damn Takara putting it in the normal numbers.
It's interesting now that I'm looking at it on the computer. When I seen the monkey mode, I thought, well, they haven't put paint on that. He's just prototype grey still. But looking at the actual transformed one, they've got that real fur grey effect happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, it's all right. Like for what it is. I was at a friend's house last night, and he was actually watching Beast Wars because he likes Beast Wars.
Yep.
And I mean, it looks like what he looks like, So I can't floor it there, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, just
Yeah.
that's about as good as it looked, eh? No, I
Yeah.
can't say much more, but I'm not. Yeah, just not a monkey fan.
Yeah, I think this will look good in bot mode beside Generations Rhinox, Rat Trap, and Black Arachnia.
Yeah, if you had those, it'd definitely be the go.
Because that's what it's only a Voyager size, so I think it's just a little bit smaller than Rhinox, or a little bit bigger.
Oh, so he's not big.
No.
He's going to be like MP10 or something.
No.
Like, yeah.
No, which should get the price down around $100 too.
Yeah, that makes me feel better then.
Being a
Then I can
Takara
just-
Voyager.
Then I can just hide the box somewhere and keep him in it.
I love people complaining that they have to buy him because he's a Masterpiece 31 and they have to have every Masterpiece.
But I do, like, the whole reason I started buying all the other ones is because I wanted the full set, so it defeats why I bought them.
I kind of just find it funny that just people whinge in the first place. I mean, Beast Wars was never that bad. I mean, I'm gonna own him purely because he was in Beast Wars and I enjoy it. Like, it's fucking awesome that they actually finally did. To be fair though, right? To be fair, I would have preferred a Megatron over, over Optimus Primal. Primal is just trash.
So
But-
can I ask you a question? Did you grow up watching G1 and then watch Beast Wars, or did you watch Beast Wars first?
Beast Wars
I
first.
grew up watching. No, I grew up watching G1 first.
Yeah, and so and then you had no problem with Beast Wars whatsoever. You just took to it and liked it. Like I'm
Yeah, I just took
honest,
to it.
genuine question. I'm not trying to bait you or.
Yeah, no, I
have a go
actually
at you or
honestly
anything.
genuinely took to it.
Mm.
I kind of
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Well, that's why I'm honestly asking, because I never, I didn't get into G1 as a kid anyway, because I was into anime, so it was, to me, it was very kid-like. I liked the concept of Transformers, but I never liked how it was done, how the show was done. But then Beast Wars, I didn't like the CGI. It's not so much that, the robots or anything, but the main reason was the CGI. I just couldn't deal with it as a kid because I'd seen video games that had better CGI in it. No, but that's what it
Mainframe wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It was a sign of it. I think it was times. I can't recall. I come on the G1 during the G2 Cybernetic Space Cube sort of thing, and I was too young for it. I think Beast Wars hit when I was about 13, 14 or something, and that was for 4 o'clock after school every day of the week, running home to watch it. So I guess just where things were then.
Yeah, See, I grew up watching G1, and like I fell in love. I know, like I guess it come at a time because I was still relatively young when Beast Wars hit,
Yep.
hit the TV. So when it come on, I was like, oh my god, robots are transforming into like animals, things that I could actually register. And then like, when you've got like as a little kid that loves dinosaurs, so like Grimlock, Slag, Sludge, all these.
Yeah,
And then next minute you've got like Megatron as a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's like, oh my god, I'm in heaven right now.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, the CGI was terrible. Like, I'll openly admit that. And like, in typical Transformers fashion, like, it was cliche as shit. But I still
But it was
enjoyed
written well. It was written well and had some great stories. I still reckon it's one of the best written Transformers series we got.
Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my friend last night was saying that. He goes, it is a good story and that. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know.
It's
Like,
the only one that's come since it's in the G1 continuity too.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
so
But
how
I-
does Ravage exist at the same time?
because it's afterwards. He survived the war. And because he was a
Yeah,
mini,
it's
he got
afterwards,
in
and
after
then they
down.
went back in time. And when they go back in time, Teletran 1 or the Ark is crashed on that planet, so the Ark would have Soundwave inside with Ravage in there.
Let's not dig this hole.
No, I dug it last night. It's already dug.
But I think
deep. The hole is deep, Brad. I'm
Yeah.
gonna strike oil.
But I think doing him at this scale, with the Generations figures, was a great move because it can go with those other figures. They don't have to worry about sort of doing those figures.
Well, they have to worry about doing a Megatron.
yeah,
don't
yeah.
They,
They can look at
where's-
doing. Yeah, they
where's
can
the
look at doing
Megatron?
them. And because it's that size, I reckon we will get them now.
And this is what annoys me. See, and this is where it starts.
Yeah.
And then after that, then they'll go, and then we'll just do another character, and then another character.
But the thing is, they don't have to be Masterpiece numbered ones then. They can, Takara can just do...
They don't have to be, but they do.
Yeah. So,
They could have easily just made it, a year of the monkey thing, and still be a masterpiece in all respect, but not in the masterpiece numbers.
But I think they wanted to make. I think they honestly wanted to make him a masterpiece purely because he was voted into because it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
they're just doing it for the other thing. And I do get it, like, I'm just having a stir, but,
Yep.
why not do it just in a, like, make it Beast Wars, like, masterpiece line, and do him as Beast, Beast M, P1, like the movie, like, no, but, there's
yeah.
movie masterpieces, and
Yeah.
then MMP1, because it's movie masterpiece 1, and then movie masterpiece 2. It's still a masterpiece in all 100% regard.
Yeah.
They didn't put it in there. So when you say that to me, Daniel, that's my argument back to you. Like, they've done it previously in different lines, so I don't, they should, because then they could do the whole Beast Wars line. I have no problem with them then doing the whole line in Masterpiece.
Yeah. And it
Make
makes...
it its own line. That's,
And it
Well,
makes
I
it makes
suppose-
sense too because it's not in scale with Masterpiece currently. So
Yeah, so I do find it just very odd and weird. It's not that I hate Beast Wars that much that I don't want it to be in the Masterpiece line. Make them Masterpiece, yeah. Make Masterpiece the shit out of it, but make them their own line so you can keep everything separate and nice.
yeah.
That's just me.
All right, that's he's a get from me anyway.
Yeah.
Daniel,
I'm
I know.
gonna get him.
Yeah, I know you're going to get him, Daniel.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up, we got some final images of Masterpiece Ironhide. He's getting out there. This is probably going to be the last time we talk about him. I got and had a good play around with mine this week.
You gotta read the lineup though. It says Leak and Lubricant MP27 is on the scene. I just loved that line.
Yeah.
No, he's a good figure, I haven't got mine yet, but I've managed to play with one, so I didn't have to get the pictures up. But yeah, he's a great figure,
Yeah. Van mode's probably a little bit big in alt mode, but he'll never be a van again. I was able to rotate the panels up and get the wheels up under his armpits, just to sort of fill in that gap.
Yeah. I know what
You
mean.
can do a few different things with it to find something you like. So I wasn't going to do the rubber butt cheeked ones because it just left a hollow section there.
I mean, I'm not too fussed. I'm like, because I played with Jared Mayos, and you know, like seeing it there, like I'm quite happy to leave it just as is, standard transformation, like,
Yep.
you know, because he's not going to be by himself anyway. He'll be with the whole bunch of, you know, the whole gang.
Well, and
You're
that's
not
it.
really
The
going to
Datsuns,
just have a clear shot straight of him.
yeah, and the Datsuns come up to his waist anyway, so they're going to they're going to fill in that bit.
But yeah, once they get Ratchet comes out, probably will.
I can't wait for Ratchet now.
And then that's it. And then the two of them together will definitely just break it up a bit more, because it'll just give you more to look at instead of focusing on the one. Like, so I think it'll look real good. Yeah, because I'm real impressed. I didn't realise how big he was going to be.
Even if you go down and have a look at the photo they got with all the MP bots stand there, you got like Prow and Sideswipe, and it doesn't even look like he's got the red hips on at all, so the red flaps, so he can be displayed a way that
You can take them off if you want to like muck around for like 40 minutes and doing stuff and shit. I've seen a clip that someone did it.
Yeah, I'd nearly prefer just to remove the pin that holds the wheels on, so I can rotate them up and behind the front section, but don't know.
I don't mind it. And it's not that bad. Like,
No,
really,
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't bother me enough to go to all that effort.
It does make me laugh how much we sort of everyone whinged about it, and we had all the discussions about it. And then I saw it like in hand. I'm like, I can live with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're talking about his butt.
yeah, butt wheels.
The hip skirts and the wheels and that, and everyone, just the amount of controversy that it complained now once it came out, everyone's like, no, this is fine.
It's okay.
Like, I like this.
Yeah, and the
I
question.
can deal with it.
Yeah, the question was brought up during the week. Are we looking at early photos, and slamming figures too early before they get in hand? And I think it is going on a bit, but they just need to get someone that can take better photos.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. They just need more photos then. It's not our fault.
Yeah.
We're getting one-sided images or something, you know, on an angle and go, oh, it's like the shockwave hands all over again.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
You know?
And that'll be the next one. I think
Yeah.
Shockwave next or Hot Rod?
Hot Rod next.
Oh, Hot Rod's next, alright.
Yeah, unfortunately. I wish it was Shockwave first.
Not to worry. Alright, that's Takara news done. In third party, Garrotron. Third party Unicron. Finally, after so many years.
Oh my god. Now, Garrotron's the company that they did. Are they doing that other... He's a combiner and he's a tank and a plane?
I'm just looking. The name does sound familiar.
God Jinrai or something? Or, I don't know, or someone. No, not God Jinrai. It wasn't Leia Kaiser, because Leia Kaiser's a combiner. But it's a tank and a plane. Two of them. Mikey was on an episode with us and we were looking at it, remember? There's a big Overlord or something.
Yeah, I know.
And you
I
and
know
me were
what
like, oh, I don't know, we don't know who it is, so we're not getting it.
Yeah, I
We
know what
just
the
kept-
G1 figure's trying to be of, but...
But that's what I think, yeah, they did, but it hasn't come out yet. But this, I mean, he clearly has trouble standing, because in the pictures you can see that he's got a little cylinder behind him,
Yeah.
which that does, you know, disappoint me a little.
I've just gone down to the very bottom pitch where it's got like several photos with instructions, it seems, and it looks like it rolls along the ground.
To transform.
I don't know, because it's got one picture. Yeah, you push it along the ground, the jaws open and close on the front, the horns.
Oh, yeah, because that'd probably be planet mode, because if you
Yeah.
see that picture, like, it's big, look, like Primus will literally fit in those horns,
Yeah, yep.
and that's why I need it.
Well, just the half these photos, you got pictures of the Cybertron Primus, and then you got this massive bot behind it with his big pincers coming out and everything else.
That's right, like, and there's a picture that you see it there with, like, it in front of the normal Unicron, and everyone's like, oh, it's not that much bigger, but, like, it is, because it's still behind the figure as well.
Well, look at the mass difference.
You know, yeah, and that's... So I want it. Like, I want it 100%. Like,
I don't know if they could have...
I'm just curious on price, because it's going to be
Yeah,
$400 or $500,
yeah.
and that's what's going to slow me from getting it, because
Especially once this thing gets paint on it.
it's easy to, you know, spend $700-800 on a combiner, because you're still buying per figure each each month, like spending $125, but this I'm still going to then need the $500 up front to pay for it.
You need to
Wait to
send
get
an
it.
email to see if they'll just send you a leg a month. Leg
Yeah, can you chop him up for me?
Yeah.
Does it combine? Yeah.
I don't know about the big shell bits on his back. I don't know if they could have had that fold up a bit more, but
Yeah,
I suppose
like,
then you're going to have issues trying to get him to come together in the ball.
yeah,
You've got
like,
too many panels.
and the way that
It's
Hasbro,
cool, but it's not my thing. Like,
Because it didn't
It's-
eat Hot Rod.
no, even if it did eat Hot Rod, even if he like obliterated Hot Rod off the face of the earth, I still wouldn't get him.
Yeah.
but then it comes with the mini cons. See, like the proper one. Like, see that picture where you've got it and Primus in the planets. It's about to eat Primus. Right next to it, there's a third little ball there.
Oh, is it?
And that's the little defense system that Unicron has.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's cool because it properly looks like one of them with the laser that would shoot out the front there.
Yep.
And that's why I like the little dead end minicon and want to get more of them. But I'm not going to go buy 50 of these Garatrons just just so I can have an army of little defense systems.
Yeah, and it's saying GOD02. I remember, there was
'cause
GOD01.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's that because that Gangs of Devils.
Gangs of Devil,
you
yeah.
know? And that was this other combiner, a two figure combiner with a tank and a plane. And the
Yeah.
plane looks sort of like a black bird.
Yep. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
I'm liking this. I love the light up. How it all
Yeah.
lights up too.
Yeah, well, that's one feature that I think makes me want to get it. But also, will they do a Primus?
Yeah, well...
Sure, it shows that they're eating the Hasbro Primus, but I think that's because it is Unicron,
Yeah.
But then again, they are making that to scale on that.
And are they saying that this is what we're building it, to scale with, and if you've got the Primus, then you definitely want the Unicron?
I'm just going to throw that out there, but that little cylinder that they have, I think, is the battery pack for the lights.
The little ball.
The thing that you pointed out, the cylinder that was holding it up. It's not actually holding it up because in various photos, it's like you can see him like well and truly leaning off of it. But it's also got a button, so it looks like that's the battery pack for the light system.
Oh,
So what, you reckon
behind his
that's-
torso.
Yeah, see how there's that round cylinder down between his legs in most of the shots behind him?
Yeah, and there's something green sitting
Yeah,
there
and
as
that-
well. That's to hold him up, though. But you can see he's got the big clear backpack that's inside the shell. That'd be for the battery pack.
Yeah, because if that's the case, I'm not buying it. If there's this big round battery pack that just has to hang out the back of it.
Well, the one just above the photo in the dark, you can see it's there and it's got holes. Looks like a salt shaker or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one of the pictures I've got, I can clearly see a hole there or something. Yeah, like so. But yeah, like it's definitely a buy for me.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see it in a few next month or something with colour on it. See who's pre-ordering it, getting it in.
The next thing I'm pretty interested in, though, if I'm on track with what's up next,
The
G creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that masterpiece size Optimus Prime from IDW.
No, Blade. It's the swoop.
Swoop.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's Swoop. I mean, I don't like the Dinobot combiner. It's a bit much.
Yeah, he's got an alright looking bot mode.
The Swoop itself looks good, but I've gone with Fans Toys just because I just didn't want combiner ones.
Yeah. Yep.
All the chrome. All the fucking chrome.
Yeah. Wearing rubber gloves to handle this.
Yeah, and I find the wings though, like because the wings are designed, because it's a combiner, they've made the wings a bit larger.
Yep.
And so when it's in that bot mode by himself, he really looks a bit like the wings look bigger than him. I just don't like that in a detail floor on a shelf is going to be really annoying.
Yep. Yeah, because those wings are going to rot across the big
Yeah,
combiner.
Yeah, so you'd have to bend them to fit them in a detail.
Yeah.
Because Fans Toy Swoop barely fits in the detail with his wings out. Like I've had to put him on an angle and bend them up a little.
Yep. but at least he's got the body size to fill it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah, Fans Toys are my favourite Dinobot third party at the moment. Oh, like third party Dinobots, like they just did it well.
They do a really good. I have to admit, I personally don't own any third party other than Hypernova. So.
You've got Hypernova,
yeah. Yeah, beautiful figure. I love Hypernova.
Next up in third party news, we have G Creation reveals Masterpiece inspired IDW Optimus Prime and Prowl. I think we've seen some photos from Toy Fair this week of the painted version.
Oh, really?
Hold up. IDW is basically just Gundam. It legit just was like Strike Freedom.
Yeah.
That transforms into a free. You would agree with me this, John. How much does that head sculpt look like Strike Freedom?
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at his chest the whole time. I didn't actually look at his head. Yeah, it does.
And we had
That's all I see is just Strike Freedom, like right there. That's it. And then like I don't care about the rest of the bot. It's just his head. It's just like fixated me.
And there's already been one company that's put out a add-on kit for the Combiner Wars Prime to make it more IDW looking. But G Creation, they're doing the whole figure.
Yeah, I just like... If it's Masterpiece size, I'd just like it to go, next to MP10 and MP1 and stuff. Like,
yep.
It's just good to have a different version of Prime.
Yep. The Prowl looks different too.
I really like the Prowl, because these pictures are jittery as shit. His
Yeah.
head, his chest piece looks awesome from what I can see.
Yep.
It'll be good to see. I'd like to see the coloured shots, yeah.
Alright. Well, yeah, we're going to see more of this. If there's, if he did turn up in Toy Fair this week, we'll discuss it next week. X-Transbots racing ahead with some more reveals. We've seen prototypes for their Actros, which is a beachcomber. We've seen that before, and now we're getting coloured images of it. They've also announced there's a Power Glide. Power Glide. This and the
So someone,
or whatever it is. But
someone the other day just said Power Glide's been out for years, apparently.
really,
Yeah, like that. The same post that you answered in, saying and you're like, oh, they've just been announced. Before you said that, someone else said, oh yeah, Power Glide's been out for a few years, but Beachcomber's just coming out.
I thought it was all part of this Master Series.
Well, that's what I'm confused about now, because I'm not now sure. But yeah, because I really want the Power Glide and Beachcomber.
Yeah.
I think they're, wonderful, honestly, from the pictures.
I can't recall ever seeing a third-party Power Glide before.
Yeah,
iGear didn't do it.
I think iGear did do one, actually, but theirs wasn't. But it wasn't that one, that one's clearly the X-Transbots, because it was with Beachcomber. But that's why I found the statement weird. I was like, well, why would they bring out one 4 years ago or something, and then wait this long?
X-Transbots have only released their Scourge and Apollyon. They haven't.
Apollyon, yeah.
Unless it was part of I can't remember the name of them now. That they took over. They done the Huffer. That's.
Oh yeah.
Don't talk to me about Huffer.
Yeah.
Hey, question. Alright, legit question. In the box, right, it's got a little bit of add-on goodies, right? His gun. Are they freaking, stick in birds?
Yep.
Yeah, for the Golden Lagoon episode.
Yeah, I can't. It's not. There's a photo posted on the group of them birds actually sitting on his shoulders. They peg into his shoulders and arms.
Yeah, it goes, is an extra golden right hand as well as 3 miniature bird figures that pay homage to the Golden Lagoon Transformers Generation 1 episode.
Yeah. He just doesn't have the flower to stick in the gun like the iGear one did.
You can get your own.
I shit on this during the week, but I think I'm coming around to it.
Yeah, it's X-Transbot, so it's probably going to have flaws from what I've heard. But it just... I don't know, there's something about Beachcomber that I just love, that little mini moke sort of buggy.
Yeah, it's got a lot deeper colour than the iGear one. The iGear one's a real light blue.
Yeah.
This one, the blue's a lot better. There's not a lot of paint apps on the car itself.
No, but it's a nice simple car. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't need a lot of app. Like being that like to me that is just an upscaled G1.
Yeah.
Like that little because I've got the little G1 one. Like and I love it. Like so that's why I'd really like this. But I'm all for Power Glide.
Yeah, headlights on the front.
And the little roll cage.
I might have to see who's getting this in. See what he's going to be at.
He couldn't be too much, could he?
Well,
Wouldn't
because he's Masterpiece Bumblebee size, so you're sort of looking
I'm thinking
maybe
under $100.
60, 70, yeah.
Yeah, I could live
Really?
with that.
Well, the iGear
That's
ones
not
are
too
about
bad.
50. You can get an iGear one for 50 in box.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the iGear sea spray.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a buy, I think, until someone else makes one.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. Until the next one's made. Kids Logic were at Toy Fair as well, and they had their little mini Devastator there.
And the team of Constructicons.
Yep.
Which
Now this one is Devastator's the one mode, and you can actually buy a second set of the Constructicons in their bot modes. All with Kids Logic light up eyes. Some good looking paint on them.
The problem is, I
this
think...
is what Super Deformed is what Kids Logic does. So
Yeah.
they've pretty much got the formula down pat now.
But the problem I find with these ones are they're the smaller scale. Like how they've got two different sized figures. Like I've got a Soundwave. Soundwave that's the size of the Constructicons.
Oh yeah,
And they it looks cool, but the next size up is the much better version. Like, so I wish that, it'd be good if they made them a bit bigger, but I think they went with the smaller size. So if you bought the Devastator, they can still either have it there, like have them in front, and not be too towering, big out of proportion. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If I found it cheap, I'd get them. But yeah, whenever I see these Kids Logic figures, I want them. But
I kind of actually, I used to like rage on about the Super Deformed look, but the more I look at it, the more I kind of actually want them. Like, they're actually kind of cute.
yeah, well, after I found the Soundwave at a car boot sale, and I've had that for a while now, and it's just grown on me more and more.
Yeah, well, the little Triptychon's been getting around to people too. There's been plenty of photos the last couple of weeks, and that's another great little one. I'd love to have.
That's a different company though. That's not Kids Logic.
Yeah, but it's still that Super Deformed.
Yeah.
And
I love.
And there's a Omega Supreme coming too. So
Oh, is there?
yeah.
And there's because then they just did something else. There was Triptychon, and who was the other one that they just released before that?
Ultra Magnus. They done Ultra Magnus before the Triptychon. It was Metroplex.
Metroplex. So I was like, I was having a brain spasm too. I'm like, but Ultra Magnus isn't that big. Yeah, and they both came with little figures too. Metroplex came with a little, I think that's right. Metroplex came with a little Ultra Magnus, and then the
that's right.
Triptychon came with a little Megatron.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn. I wanted it just for those little figures.
I'm looking at the other one. Like it's someone's doing it. It's again Super Deformed Debbie, but it's got the alt modes for the cons instead of the bot modes.
Oh yeah, you could just use your G1s, really.
Well, that's it. Use your G1s, use your Combiner Wars. There's enough Devastator getting around there now.
Yeah, at the moment I've got the 3 gravity bots, and I've just got them in front of Make Toys Green Giant.
Yep.
Like, even though they're way bigger than him, it does look really good.
Yeah, yep. Transformers Earth Wars. I thought this has been out for a while, because we've had members part of different campaigns and that in the group.
It was, but it was on Android only for a while, so then it's made its way to iOS.
I remember last week someone saying it was on iOS now. I've been meaning to get it, because It seems like a little, well, not World of Warcraft, like a little Command and Conquer type setup.
It is like, yeah, and it is sort of fun, but like it, you know, like it is what it is. Like you just got to take it for just a little.
It's
fun
not another
mobile
card
game.
Yeah, it's not another card flipper. Which
You 100% get your troops, and like you know, you got your. Well, at the moment I've got 5 dudes I can attack with, I think, or 4, and
Yep.
you click like where they deploy, and then they just start attacking the base. So you can't freely actually click on each man and control where he's going to walk, but then they've got like abilities, and then through those abilities you can sort of guide them through the base, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Like, you know, like Megatron can turn into a tank and then ram something, so you can click a building further away, then he'll ram that building, you know, and then keep attacking that, so you can use him to get rid of defenses and stuff. But it's all still, you know, if you want the really good bots, you're going to have to pay money. That's
Yep.
what it comes down to. But you still, you know, I got Soundwave, I got 2 Insecticons, I've got Thundercracker, Skywarp, I just got Bludgeon.
Is there any pay to play involved there?
No, I haven't spent a dime. Like,
Yep.
you know, so, but if you know, like, so I've got, they go in star levels, your robots, so you can get 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star.
Yep.
And the higher the stars, the higher levels they can progress. So,
Yep.
like, I've got Hook as well, that's right, Hook, like one of the Constructicons. And he's a healer, which actually sort of annoys me a little. But it's good. It's good to have a healer. Like, but yeah, he's a 3 star, and I got him just from playing the campaign. Like, they give you, you know, like a crystal that gives you a good character, so you can
Yep.
still get some. But that's it. Just the nostalgia is what's cool. Like, you know, but they are the Combiner Wars. Like,
I noticed that in the
Images.
trailer. Yeah, the Megatron's Combiner Wars, Megatron.
yeah, and Soundwave's Combiner Wars, and so are the Seekers. But it's still like, you know, you can still sort of have the nostalgia of the old characters. Like, you
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
it is cool. I like it. I'd recommend it to any Transformer fan to you know, give it. The worst comes to worst, you don't like it and you delete it off your phone.
Well, that's it. You're not. Yeah, it's free download.
Yeah, 100
Yep.
all free.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I might try it during the week and report back next weekend.
Yeah, you'll definitely have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Yep. Next up, possible new IDW Dinobot Transformers coming. Artist Matt Frank. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you can draw good. He
He's
put some stuff on-
IDW. He's a comics. He's one of the artists for a bunch of comics that IDW does.
Yeah, yep. He's had some images, or put an image up on his DeviantArt page of 4 different Dinobots. And I made the meme during the week if Yoda begun the Beast Wars have, and hopefully we're starting to see some Beast Wars third-party figures. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what this is going to be.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just... Yeah, I was deep in thought then for myself. So, but yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about new Dinobots.
I'm sure they wouldn't, but well, they're all Velociraptors looking at it, or close to. But
It's the Raptors from Jurassic Park.
oh, and the fanboys are already
Yeah,
going off because you can see all the feathers in the silhouettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd wait and see what this develops into. I just like the idea that a third-party company might be doing some Beast Transformers. It's probably got nothing to do with Beast Wars, but anyway.
Yeah, it'll probably be some Generations thing or something.
Yeah, yep.
Third-party Generations overkill, huh? Yeah, but
Last up from, we got some other news out of Toy Fair, Comic Cave. They're doing Age of Extinction Prime and Bumblebee figures, or statues.
I'm just going to throw this out there. When in Age of Extinction did Bumblebee get fucking ninja stars?
That he had them on his back instead of his doors. I don't know where they come from or where they go when he transforms back into a car.
But even in the movie,
Yeah,
I've never seen them.
when he does the flip over the truck.
yeah, I'm with Daniel on this one though. I looked at that figure and I was like, what just happened? I was like, when did he get them? I was like, that looks like something out of like Final Fantasy X. Like,
Yeah, the toys got it.
The Yuna's summoning. But they are fully posable figures.
Yeah, yep.
So these are high-end figures, fully posable though non-transformable. and are expected to have a high die-cast alloy content, possibly as much as 75 to 80%.
Yep. So they're going to be heavy suckers too.
And because they're 1/22 scale,
Oh.
they're going to be expensive.
Wow, that's where it's hard. They've been in a small case, or just been in a glass cabinet. So like the Prime One Studio stuff's all out on tables.
Yeah. That's where the problem is. You're really taking not just your price of your collecting to a whole new level, but the collecting itself, like just displaying it and stuff. You know, more
But
room,
see, even-
bigger shelving.
So even looking at this one here, they've got like cards in front of him, what looks like a standard business card size, and it goes up to the top of his ankle. So it's got some great colour on it. Paint looks good. Sort of gone for the damaged up look more than I'm a brand new Prime, brand new paint.
Yeah, I do like the worn look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I like Optimus. He's cool, but the only Bumblebee that has that is like a single poster. That's it. Like
Oh,
there's a
movie
single
poster.
poster. Yeah, that's it. And apparently that's the new Bumblebee. Like that's what he looks like in the new movie. Like that's what that poster is. Apparently it's like that, or it's a fucking that, or it's a
Well, it's
fan-made
just-
poster.
Yeah, it's just interesting because Bumblebee was Bumblebee, then they made Stinger in the image of Bumblebee but had him different, then had Bumblebee scan a new car and become Yellow Stinger, and Stinger had those size on his back, so it's pretty much just them cheaping out and using the same...
That's what I was just thinking. Then when you said that, I was like, Stinger had those star
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. And B was so pissed that they copied him that he decided to copy them when he got his new Camaro, but
Yeah.
it was just... They're
Oh
just
yeah,
trying
when
to
they
cheap
call,
out.
when he called Stinger a cheap imitation.
Yeah, that he ended up being exactly the same as, so... But that's movie
Yeah.
talk. I suppose while we're talking the movie, there's something come out too. There's going to be 3 movies over 3 years, starting from Transformers 5 next year. Then a Transformers 6 is going to be a B-centric movie, and then there'll be Transformers 7 in 2019 or
Well,
2018.
so Transformers 6, you say, will be Beasts.
No, Bumblebee.
Hey,
It's a
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee-specific story.
Oh, Bumblebee specifics.
Yeah, and we know they've been hinting at an animated feature as an origin story taking part on Cybertron before the war, so I think everyone's hoping now that that's going to be the B story on Cybertron. He talks.
Oh, it'll probably be as disappointing as that Mashima series coming out 7-minute episodes.
Yeah, that's all it was ever going to be, though. Just like the Clone
Oh.
Wars that we got.
Clone Wars go longer than 7 minutes. don't they?
No, the other one. There's one that came out back that actually took
Oh,
part between
yeah.
the two. It was sort of like the hand drawn animation.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah. But same thing, just when it starts getting interesting, cut the credits, find out next week.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
And that's why, like they said I think last week we reported that the script's done. Well, that's probably right, because it's probably only a half an hour long show. Cut it up and you get your 8 episodes or whatever it is.
Has there been any confirmation if Unicron's in the next Transformers?
No.
Damn.
No. BotCon.
Do you really think, John, that they're going to make Unicron, and if they do, you're going to hate on the movie so hard, because, like, let's face it, they're just fucked with your favourite character.
He's a garbage truck that eats Transformers.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. No, I'd say get that garbage truck. Buy the shit out
Are you
of it.
ready? Are you ready for a different take on your beloved character, John?
Yeah, I am. Like, don't get me wrong, and I know he's not going to be, anywhere as epic as he already is. But
No.
I'd like to see him in the movies, or bring him into a new light, maybe another figure. Just the possibility of more Unicron.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean. He'll be a space station or something that blows planets up. Funnily enough, he'll just be like a Death Star.
Just out of nowhere, just this random giant planet just warps out of nothing.
Yeah, the Star Killer base.
Well, it can't be as bad as Galactus in Fantastic Four, so...
Yeah, no, it'll be like that instead of Doctor Doom, you know, and it's just Doom. Instead of Unicron, it's just Kron. I can't call him Unicron.
All right, well, that'll finish up the news. New acquisitions. John, you haven't been on for a while. Anything new?
Yeah. Actually, what have I got? I got a. Funnily enough, a Beast Hunters Optimus Prime this morning at the car boot sale, but I got that third-party Unicron head. Speaking of Unicrons, you know I don't know what company it is because I've already thrown the box out, but you know that one that everyone's been posting just lately.
Yeah, I think Benny. Did Benny get it as well?
Yeah, Benny's the one that got it for me. So it lights up and everything, but it doesn't come with batteries, which is a bit annoying. And then you got to get LR44s for it.
Yeah, yep.
You know, but I also opened my Takara Unicron and Primus the other day.
Oh, the box of 2-pack ones.
The big ones, like still the big proper ones, but they're separate boxes, but it is like they join together.
Yeah, I remember Travis repainted them last year.
Yeah,
done some detailed paint on them. I'd really like to get that 2-pack.
And then I also got the Gravity bots.
Which one's the third one?
The third one. So I get confused with all their names, with all the third party names and everything as well. So he's Hook, is he? No, he's
the Hook, the Crane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he's.
How you finding them?
I think they're great, to be honest. I was a bit worried at first. I got that third one and I really thought that the generator wasn't going to detach from him. And I was honestly about to, message you, crying, going, Brad, you win, good sir.
Well,
hats off to you, Toy World takes the lead. But then I managed to figure out how to get the generator off, so I was like, thank God.
I've heard heard this week that there's some people are thinking the Gravity Builder sets are getting less and less better. Like the first one, the loader was the best, and they've sort of been on a bit of a decline. Are you saying that?
No, I mean, I've just opened it now to pick them out and have a look. They keep putting in extra parts and stuff with them if they need replacing and stuff. But,
for the previous ones?
Yeah, for the previous ones. But, looking at this third one in my hand now compared to the other two, I can't honestly see much difference. Yeah, I'd say they're just as good as the other. I think if anything, they must change their opinion altogether and think it's just not that good.
Yep.
You know, but I wouldn't say it's any less flawed or more, or any changes really from it to the others. But I like them. Having it sitting here next to Make Toys Green Giant, the green is almost identical.
Oh, okay, that's good. I like the green on that one.
Yeah, and that's really, I really love it. And I like the purple. It just really makes the green pop out.
Yeah, yep.
I think, but the moment of truth will still be once you have all of them and combine it. To me, how it combines is really how I care about it, because they're only going to be in bots until that day.
Yep.
So.
And then they will never see alternate singular bot modes ever again.
Pretty much. My Make Toys Green Giant's never ever gone into bot mode.
Mine never did either.
And same with Nero Rex. I'm never going to pull him apart to transform them, because he'll only get looser with every transformation.
Keep those joints tight.
That's right, nice and tight.
Yeah,
Nero Rex, that's the black Predacon, isn't it?
A Predaking, yeah, the black and purple one.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing was beautiful, but I just couldn't afford the
$750.
Oh no.
We
are addicted to crack.
That's it.
Because I see BBTS they've posted their first limbs out for the Toy World Devastator. People getting them in hand now. I think Robot Kingdom as well have got theirs out.
So what ended up happening? Did you order it or did you scrap it?
No, I can't, because they hadn't come out by Christmas time. I need the money and cancelled the pre-order with Big Bad.
Yeah.
But Ahmed from Just Spots is getting the run in.
Oh, excellent.
I've pre-ordered all the figures off him, and talking to Joel Freeman, he's getting a run in as well. So, Daniel, did you get anything this week?
No, I didn't this week. Well, besides the sore throat and,
Yeah, you got a hangover.
and a slightly craziness.
You tried to be an adult and you got smacked down.
Pretty much, yeah. Responsibilities, my ass.
You transformed your money into headache.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Toys R Us on Friday and got some of the ROD deployers. As I said before, finally got Ironhide out of his box and played around with. He's in the display now. Apart from that, there hasn't really been anything more. There's been some figures coming in for upcoming prizes, but yeah, it's a bit of a light week.
Did you have a play around with the accessories, or do you use any of them on display, or are they
For
just,
Ironhide,
yeah, are they just tucked away in the box?
He's got one of his guns in his right hand. The left hand's got the concrete sprayer nozzle on, or whatever,
Oh yeah,
pointing
Yeah.
forward, and that gun, the back-mounted gun's on him.
Oh yeah, cool.
And he's got the yelling face on.
Oh nice.
Everything else is still in the box. The sled, I've got no room to display the sled, and I would have preferred to have tracks on it. I need to check and see if the tracks flight stand, fits in the back of his hips there somewhere
Oh yeah, that'd
for
be alright.
jetpack mode. I haven't got tracks. My Nightbeat's using that display stand at the moment, it's doing a jump through the air pose, but yeah, there's supposed to be a lot of these figures, especially the flight ones that can fly, are supposed to be able to be compatible with that
Yeah.
stand. But all right, thank you guys.
No worries.
No
always a
problem.
pleasure.
Yep, if anything else more comes out of Toy Fair, we will be reporting it next week. We just thought,
So-
yeah, instead of doing this recording the Friday night like we normally do, and then have everything happen.
Yeah,
we'll
and
push it
waiting
back to
till next
Sunday.
week and having a huge week next week. Yeah.
Well, that's it. We've sort of got our initial thoughts on what we think of stuff. That may change for the good or worse as these figures get out. So,
Excellent.
Just a quick question. What is the plan for next week for episode 50?
Party!
yeah, I was going to do another commentary as part of it. I'll just have to look and see where we are along the
Yeah.
lines.
It'll end up being an off the rails episode. I'll just be
Yeah.
all drunk on a podcast. No, man.
Don't tempt me, bro. Don't tempt. You think I'd learn after this weekend?
That's it. That's it. If Brad says drunk podcast, I'm there.
All right. Thank you, guys.
No worries. You have
Not
a good
problem.
day.
I'm going to
Until-
go clean. Have a house inspection tomorrow.
I've got a couple of holes to dig, so...
And I got to finish my chicken shed.
We have an interesting Sunday ahead. All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Right, catch ya.
Bye.
Thank you for downloading this latest episode of Off the Shelf, the voice of the Transformers Collectors Club Australia. For further information, check out Facebook, where we have our Off the Shelf page, hit like, or even check out the Transformers Collectors Club Facebook group. Any and all feedback is more than welcome. You can send email to transformerscca@gmail.com or head on over to iTunes and leave us a review there. Also Podbean have a review section where you can rate us, and that way we get out to more people. Till all are one.
Hey, how you been anyway?
Yeah, good. Good. Trying
So
to get
did-
this shed worked out.
Yeah, it sounds hot.
Oh, it's all right today. It's only... What's that thermometer? It's only about 21 in here today, so...
Oh, that's not bad.
Once I get all the insulation done, it should bring the temp down a fair bit.
Yeah. Did you end up booking a flight yet, or?
No.
All right. Well, you're welcome to stay when there's a bed here for you.
Yep. Yeah, just working it out. I'll probably
If you
do
do-
it Tuesday.
Yeah, no rush. I just thought I'd let you know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I can
Oh, no,
definitely
I need
pick
to-
you up and take you back, and
Yeah.
you can. There's a bed here if you to stay on. So
Yeah, and I'm not doing it like Sydney. I'm going to give myself a spare day either side, so I don't miss the flight.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've missed a plane before. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I had to pretend and make a big sob story just so I didn't have to pay like $150 for another ticket.
Yeah, well, that Sydney was sort of all right because I knew I could have got home other means if need be, but Brisbane or Gold Coast so much further.
Yeah, I said it sucks driving. You wouldn't want to drive. It's like 16 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was just good too. Went up to the counter and, there's another flight at 8:30. Oh, beauty. We'll only charge you the $89 you paid for the ticket, so...
Sweet, that's good.
Because on the way to the airport, I was looking at the clock and going, rightio, I'll start Googling other flights out with Jetstar, and I seen that Qantas had that one flight left, the last flight of the day.
Yeah.
But as you said, I think it was about $150 or $200.
Yeah, it sucks, how they just get so expensive later on. Like, I hate it.
Well, the same thing happened when, for Supernova last year, when Peter Cullen was in, he'd just done Adelaide, and he was going to be in Brisbane. And same thing, that final week, just and ahhing whether or not to go to Brisbane or not, just to attend. It turned into a small fortune.
Yeah, by the time you just thought you'd go, then all the tickets are skyrocketed. Yeah, that sucks.
Well, that was interesting. When I was at the Lego Expo last weekend, or the weekend before, they had sets. They had a couple of people there selling stuff, and they had some sets loose in bag with their instructions, and these are 20-year-old sets.
Yeah.
And they'll go on for more than what a lot of new sets were now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, because if they're complete, like, they're worth a hell of a lot. Like, I just bought like a whole bunch of one of those like 50-litre tubs off a mate.
Yep.
And it's like half full with all old Lego. All it is like Knights and Pirate Lego.
Oh, nice.
Like, it's got one of the old pirate ships in there, the old little blue one. It's still got the original sails in there and stuff.
Yep.
But like no instructions, unfortunately. But like, heaps of like real vintage stuff. And I'm like, that's sweet.
Yeah, there was one set there. It was in its box. Now, whether the box was sealed or not, I don't know, because it had other boxes stacked around it. It was the old dock set. Had a crane.
Ship. Yeah. I know the one.
And I wanted that so much. It's probably an early 90s, 94, 95 set. I remember wanting it. I ended up getting the Space Shuttle instead, but wanted it so much, and it was there. They wanted $400 for it.
Yeah, fuck. You think it was probably like a $20 or $30?
Well, a set that size, it was probably $29.95.
That's it. Yeah, see, like
then.
a $30 set. Like, that's.
But then you're thinking you're holding on to that for 20 years, keeping it mint, only to go up $250 or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Like, it's not, you're not going to be rich unless you were buying, unless you spent like 10 grand on them when they came out. Yeah, and then you've got a whole bunch of them to sell.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, that's just a stand Lego stuff like Star Wars Lego or whatever. It's an animal of its own.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a lot of the stuff I've seen there, I didn't even realise there was sets. I thought most of that stuff was just custom built stuff, but no.
It was sets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Which I don't even recall them ever being. It must have all come out when the originals come back to the cinema or something. All the Hoff AT-ATs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's a few sets that I've seen here and they're like built and like, I never saw it in the shop.
But they're so
like,
big.
Oh, wow. Like,
they're a foot tall. Like, I can't believe how big they were in their actual sets.
Yeah, the AT-ATs.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and even that Ewok village, is pretty. Like, you need a decent size area to just set it up. Like,
oh yeah, and then you put a couple of ATSTs or whatever from Jedi and a lot of the jungle troopers and all
You'd
that
love.
sort of
I
stuff.
don't know if you've seen. Like, I've seen this a few years ago. There was this bloke, and he's in one of the Sweden or Switzerland, like somewhere like that, where there are Lego lands, and you can just go buy the pieces. And he literally spent about 5 years recreating Endor.
Oh god.
And like, I'm talking, this thing's like, like 3-4 dinner tables long. Like, you know, and like he literally built the shuttle landing pad station, like that scene where you see the Imperial shuttle land in the jungle.
Yeah, yeah.
And that, and the AT-AT's there, like walking up. He literally built that entire building, and like the thing is built so proper, you'd think it was a set.
Wow.
Like, you know, and that's it, and that's what he said. And like, you know, he's got trees that are like, you know, we're talking the trees are like 40, 50 centimeters tall, like, you know, and there's like 100 of them on the thing. Like, it looks just like the forest, and that's all he'd do. He said he'd go, like, it's all in a different language, and there's subtitles, like saying, and he'd just go every single day down there, see what he'd need, and go, yep, and then go down there, buy 50 blocks, come back, build it, then go, oh, I need this block, and just go back down there, get a block, and like now they like get him to take his things to exhibit, like expos and exhibits and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. I'll have to find it for you one day and try to find it, like the link, and share it with you, because you'd love it. Like, it just blows my mind. I'm like, wow, the amount of effort. You 100% as soon as you see it, you know what you're looking at. You know?
But that's all right. Did you see the aliens set up?
Oh, I want that so bad. Like, was that a set?
I
that
don't
was
know.
custom, eh? Like, because I think the alien was custom, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my god.
I swear I've seen the
I'd
transport.
pay big money for that.
Yeah, I swear I've seen the transport vehicle somewhere else before.
Yeah, see, because I'd love that. Like, yeah, as soon as I saw that, I knew 100% when they were at the blast door and that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, is that alien? And then I saw the black alien, and I was like, yeah, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, and even the Sulaco in the background, like,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, that was honestly, I was well impressed.
And that's like the Death Star. There's a Simpsons one that was there.
A Simpsons Death Star?
Yeah. If you go to my profile
Yeah.
and go to photos, and you'll see inside the brick there, the young fella in front of the car. Scroll down. There it is there. It's like
So-
a Simpsons Death Star, and it's all got different scenes. Homer's up the top controlling the weapon.
On Brad Ostron mole?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, just making sure, so... Go to
Go to
photos.
albums. Yep, photos and albums.
Albums. Oh, yeah, inside the brick.
Yep.
So what am I looking for again?
And you're looking for, you'll see the Homer's house, the Simpson house. And it's with them.
Oh, yeah?
I'm guessing it's a custom, but each little area has a different thing. There's a school.
Yeah, it's got, I can see the little cannon bit, and yeah, Bart and Milhouse in the car on one bit.
Professor Frank
Like,
underneath him.
Yeah, Homer on his, like, the desk, the work desk, like the nuclear power station.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
because,
a wonder
like,
why,
I've got the house, but, like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a wonder why there isn't a little Smithers and Burns stand behind him.
Yeah. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, damn it, man. Oh, yeah, and there's these treehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, in the classroom.
Yeah.
Oh, what? The
I didn't-
aliens.
Yeah, I didn't take a photo all the way around, but
And was that, like, in that alien ship, was that the dude, the green guys?
Yeah.
With tentacles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's good effort how they've
Yeah,
got
I don't know if that's
breaking
a-
through the...
yeah, I don't know if that's an add-on for the Simpson house or what, or if it's just a custom, but
Yeah, because I'd buy that, like, because I've got the house. I'd definitely...
yeah.
But I've got to buy the Quickie Mart.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's hard, but you know, it's just the price. Like, you know, I mean, I spend that money on figures anyway, but but I'm just not used to spending hundreds of dollars on Lego.
Yeah.
The Simpsons house was the first thing in years that I've paid. You know, that was like
it's iconic.
$350, and yeah, that's why I was just like, I have to get that.
Yeah.
Like, and I was sort of hoping they weren't going to release any more, like because then it's just a one thing. But that's as soon as I saw the Quickie Mart, I was like, oh fuck, I got to get that now. Like, you know, yeah, I'm hoping that they stop releasing Simpsons stuff.
Wait until they do the school. It's like 3 times bigger.
Oh man, see, yeah, and then you'd have to get that. That'd be cool.
It just completely stuff up you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
again,
that's why I
stuff
hate
like that, it'd just have to stay in a box. I'd go and look at a
Yeah, I kept the box for a while, the Simpsons house, but then it was just such a big box, and annoying. Like I just ended up throwing it out. Like 'cause
Yeah,
they
but
just
even to
figured-
display it all, like I wouldn't be able to display all that on one shelf.
Yeah, it is a big house, eh? Like honestly, and it is. And if it's high, you can't then open the roof and look in.
Yeah, yep.
You know, and like if you want to, it actually opens in half. I don't know if you saw that at the like in the display, but you can take the roofs completely off. The garage pops off, and then the house completely splits open.
Yep.
Yeah, so like it's even larger.
Yep. Yeah,
But yeah, I
that's
think-
that's like the firehouse too that I've seen there. Like, it's big on its own. Then you got to have double the width and depth to open it up.
Yeah.